Hello everyone, this is SixMix, and today I'm bringing you a new Minecraft video. In this episode of the survival series, my goal is to find a mushroom forest biome. If we have time, I'd also like to try and grab a book of mending. Without further ado, let's get started. If you watched the last episode, you'll recall that I was trying to transport my camel husk between nether portals. I made a bad jump and died in the lava, losing my gear and the camel husk in the process. Off screen, I spent a good while at the mob grinder enchanting new equipment, and we've got some pretty good stuff. This sword has sharpness 5, fire aspect 2. The sharpness 5, though, I got from a villager trade. On the pickaxe, we got fortune 3, efficiency 5, and the bow has power 2 and infinity. Of these enchantments, they're all quite good, but I think that fortune is going to be the most useful because that'll allow me to get way more minerals whenever I mine ores. I also wanted to take a name tag and anvil, because if I can find another camel husk, or maybe zombie horse, then I want to name it so that later on another expedition, I can bring it back. Because I don't think that those guys can fit in boats, which is how we're going to travel. Speaking of which, I actually need to craft a boat. Hold on. Hey, Nero, you know where the guy with the mending book is? Alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, I could not find him anywhere in the village. He wasn't in any of the beds, he wasn't at the meeting place, so... I don't know, it seems like either he died or he got stuck somewhere. Which is a shame, because I had spent a while breaking the lecterns and replacing them, because that's how you refresh villager trades, and it took me a good couple in-game days before I could finally find one that would offer me mending, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, his trade was actually halfway decent too, in terms of the emerald price, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. So in that case, I'm just going to head out and explore. So to start, I'm just gonna go pretty close to where my base was, and we're gonna potentially pass the mob grinder. I'm just gonna go with the flow, I guess. I know that the mushroom forests are extremely rare, but it's always so rewarding when you finally come upon them, because if you can bring a couple grass blocks and plant some trees, you're actually in a pretty good position, because hostile mobs do not spawn in the mushroom forests. The mushroom trees, or whatever they're called, are a nice source of goods. So if you can plant regular oak trees or whatever, you're in a very good position. The reason why I want to bring the mushrooms over here, it's because the mushrooms are better than cows in just about every way, I think. They don't give milk, which is too bad, but I really don't use much milk in the game anyway. Instead, actually, I think they do give milk still if you use a bucket on them. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't see any reason why not to get a mushroom, you know? In addition to that, they drop the same stuff as cows do on death, and you can shear them for mushrooms, and with a wood bowl, you can get infinite mushroom stew from just one of them. And so, let's see what we got here. Oop. I'm still using the beta, right-clicking the boat to exit it. So we've right now actually got a sunken ship. Let's see what's in here. We got the Nautilus armor, got leather boots, which are really bad, and I'm not going to wear them, but they do have feather falling 4, so I can use the I don't remember what it's called, not stone cutter, oh well, doesn't matter, that thing to take off the enchantments and get a little bit of experience from that. That'll be really nice. And I think that that's just about everything, it seems like, in this small shipwreck. Let me just make sure that what I saw earlier was an actual ocean monument. Unless it's just... No, I think I can see some of the coral lamps or whatever, prismarine lamps, I think they're called. And yeah, see, there's some guardians. I'm contemplating fighting one of them, but I know that that would be a bad idea. Okay, yeah, I definitely don't want to fight these guys. That almost got me. They definitely did try. You gotta give them that. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. He still is shooting tridents at me. I think that... Man, he's still chasing me. Dude, the second that trident got thrown at me, I was so terrified for my life. Because I know that those things do a ton of damage. You know what, I'm gonna try and kill some of these sheep. I would really like to get some wool for a bed. Okay, so I'm not gonna create a bed quite yet. What I'm gonna do instead of that is I'm going to look for the nearest ocean, and then whenever I can find an island, whether it be mushroom fields or something else, as long as it isn't a whole continent like this, I should be fine. Alright, so we've survived a night at least. Let's see if we can find anything in this shipwreck. I don't know if all of them have only one chest or if some have more. I feel like I recall there being some of these ruins that were larger, but I can't say for certain. There has to be at least one chest in here, I think. I would hope, at least. Oh yeah, see? Down here, nice, we got a little air pocket thanks to that door. Buried treasure map, that's perfect. Not sure what's in the buried treasure. Let's see, so... Okay, so we have, in addition to that, just a small little overview of the area. Buried treasure, I guess, is right around here. Of course it's gotta be. There we go, finally. Ooh, we've actually got a lot of goodies in here. So, let me see what I can get rid of. So I'm gonna definitely take this iron and gold. I don't think I really need this cooked stuff. Got a potion of water breathing, which might not be too bad. I don't think I need another Nautilus armor. And TNT, you know, I love TNT. Oh, and a Heart of the Sea. So, what else can I toss? I really don't want to get rid... I mean, you know what? I might as well just get rid of this. I don't think it matters too much. Okay, so that was very rewarding, I'd say. I didn't expect to get this much stuff. Oh, it looks like there's a village over there. I can probably crash there at least. I know that's kind of cheating, but hey, I'm not making a bed in the village. I'm just going to use one of theirs. You know, maybe there'll be something. Oh, and it looks like there's a desert temple over there. Oh no, I see one of the, This is what I was looking for. So let me take these guys out first before I do anything. Having infinity on the bow is going to be so useful. Okay, I think I got him. Oh, uh-oh. What was that? What hit me? Yo, I'm really confused. Alright, so I'm just going to see if there's anyone who can trade with me, and if not, I'm just going to be on my way. But first, what I want to do is, I want to explore the desert temple, I think it's called. So, okay, I'm actually going to take a screenshot for the thumbnail. Then remove this, actually, to take another screenshot. And let's see what we got in here. So I know that I gotta play this pretty safe. Okay, so let's see. We got a bunch of string in here. Ooh, a golden apple. That'll be nice. I don't think I need any cacti. Oh, I've got tons of bones. Actually, I could use the string, I think. Iron horse armor is nice, but I don't need that. And actually, let me light up the place so you can see. Gunpowder. I think I've got enough of that. And more gold, so pretty nice find. Nothing too crazy, but I'm happy with this. And perhaps the true treasure is all the TNT. I love playing with TNT, so I think we're going to have a fun time. Maybe next episode I'll test it out, who knows. And you know what, I'm going to just craft a bed. You know, it's going to take up an inventory slot no matter what, so might as well just have it so that I can build one quick, not need to worry about making a crafting table. So I think that's a blacksmith shop. Let's see, do you have anything? Ooh, actually, perfect. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's see, we've got some apples. I don't think I need any of that. Wait, another iron ingot, though. I'll take that. 15 coal for an emerald. That's actually a pretty good deal. Would be nice if I could find another saddle, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. I really wasted that last one. If only I'd just waited until I could find a slime and gotten a leash to put on one of them. That would have made the process so much easier. Or even if I had just traveled like the old-fashioned way rather than risking it through the nether. I wonder how long in old Minecraft it would have taken to get to the far lands if you go through the nether, because I know Kurt J. Mac recently concluded his Far Lands or Bust series, where he would travel the world in hopes of reaching the famous far lands. It took a long while, but he finally managed to reach it after over a good, 14 years or so? Not the first person ever to make the distance, but I think that the actual just journey, what the series represents, definitely it puts it in a league of its own. Okay, I haven't found anything, but dude, look at how many villagers there are. Like, I just found some random island with a village on it, and look, there's like, what is this? Gotta be at least a dozen guys here, naturally spawned, still babies. Oh, that's a camel. There's quite a bit of stuff out here. Yeah, with that said, I'm gonna just keep on exploring for a little bit longer. We got some stuff. I can make a gold ingot from this, so that's kind of cool. I really should, I feel, be collecting some of this obsidian, but I say, nah, I don't really need to worry about that for now. Okay, so I found some buried treasure on this map, and looky what we got in here after spending a lot of time digging out the area, having to replace a shovel. But look here, we got a diamond now. And you know what, I can actually, with this crafting table, there we go, we've got a little bit more inventory room, and I'm just going to just leave the crafting table there. You know, I hate to do it, but my inventory is already way too full. Yeah, so I've been searching for a good while and haven't found anything yet, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until tomorrow because it's getting pretty late to be recording, so I guess I'll just do some more recording over the next day, and hopefully when I cut back I'll have something to show you. Okay, I'm back, and what I want to do is actually test something before we find the Mushroom Island. I want to... Oh, this skeleton's gonna mess... I want to try to lure... I might not be able to, it's getting kinda risky. Oh no, I didn't mean... Really, man? Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I wanted to see if I could pacify a creeper by putting it in a boat, but it's a bit too late to do that now. Let's see if I can reach the boat now. The creeper's guarding it. Oh no. I knew that would happen. Looks like I'm stuck on this island with you, Enderman. Oh man, I don't even have any wood to make a new boat with, Let me actually trap this guy. I want to test a different experiment then. Here, I'll even use this glass I got in my inventory. So what I want to see is... Okay, so I need to clear out this island. And do I have any wood on me? Oh, I got some logs, okay. See, what I wanted to do is I want to basically test what will happen if I have the Enderman. I place water on it that goes through here, and since there's no place for him to teleport to, I want to know if he'll just glitch outside of this little prison cell, or if he'll actually just sit there and take it, the damage from the water. So, let's see, do I have anything I can... I need to get a little bit of glass. I do want to be able to see what's going on. Don't need to fill the entire area, but at least a little bit would be nice. Yeah, let me just get 8, since that's what one piece of coal will cover. As you can see, I continued to find a decent amount of stuff. These blocks of gold I got from stranded nether portals. And oh, wow. Are you kidding me? I do not like these, what are they called? The phantoms, I think. These are honestly one of my least favorite mobs in the whole game. I understand the reasoning for adding the phantoms in the game, but I don't really agree with it. I think that having a bed in Minecraft makes things easier, so being forced to use a bed honestly doesn't really add much to the challenge of the game, if you ask me. That's just my personal opinion, though. It's too bad, too, because Minecraft really doesn't have that many flying mobs, so when the Phantoms won I think it was the first mob vote that they won, I was a bit excited, but alas, it wouldn't really be what we were hoping for. So, I mean, it looks like we're kind of stranded right now. I guess I'm gonna use some logs, actually, because I'm gonna need this little tower or whatever to be a bit bigger. And oh, I just realized I got rid of all of the wood that I could have used to make a boat. Oh well. There we go. How you liking this new place? Looks pretty nice, at least. Ooh, this guy, he dropped a copper ingot. I didn't realize the drowned could drop those. So, I guess that we're kind of stuck here, huh? So, I guess, I can ask, what's your name? Cool, nice to meet you, Hendrix. My name's Paco Bell. No, just one word. It starts with PA, like parliamentarism, then CHE, like petrochemical, and then L, as in labinetations, and lastly BEL, as in more cowbell. Sorry, no can do, Chief. You're stuck here. So let's see. He did give me his name, so I wanted to use the name tag on one of the husks, but I don't think that's in the cards right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this dude a name. And so maybe if I reach this island again, because I'm probably going to have to die and travel back here, but I might as well just to put a name tag on him. And then put the glass down. And did it work? I don't see his name tag there, but I mean, I lost it, so I assume that's just a matter of the glass, maybe, it not showing up through the glass? Let's see. Actually, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm hoping that'll prevent him from despawning now. This anvil is getting pretty banged up. So I think that from this point on, what I'm going to need to do is build a little shelter. And there is wood over there, but I don't really want to do that. That's a bit less fun. So what I think I'm going to do instead is create another portal. I'll need to obtain some loot, so I'm going to need to build a house. Let's see. Don't have very much to build with, so I guess I can just crash over here on the island. I don't need to have the area lit up or sheltered or anything to sleep in a bed, I don't think. So let me just clear this area out. So to build another portal, what I'm going to need to do is dig down, so I'll just make a little staircase. And I'm gonna need to look for some lava, because that's how I can make obsidian to make the portal. And I've got enough, actually, before that, I should create a double chest. Oh, but I don't even have... What am I gonna do now? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to be really good about my inventory management from now on. So toss out this gunpowder. And let's see, what else can I get rid of? I'll place down this furnace, put the coal... No, don't put the coal there. Put the copper in here, as well as these books. Oops. You know what, I'll get rid of the copper in general and just place down the diamond in here so it's safe. So, have you lived on this island long? Were you born here? Why? I mean, all you folks do is teleport. I'd like you guys, but what are you even doing here? And just who might this leader be? The Ender Dragon? Seems like someone failed art school in their youth. And that was kinda an interesting chat. But I think that now I'm actually gonna start mining. See, we got some flint, which means right off the bat I can craft a flint and steel, which will be helpful. With 8 furnaces, I've got enough to store a decent number of items. This feels like such an inefficient way to do this, but... yeah, I mean, that's about the best I can ask for. I'm gonna save the golden apples, all this gold, emeralds. Oh, I don't even remember... oh, I don't even know where I got the cooked... oh, see, I got the cooked mutton from killing some sheep to get the bed. I didn't even pay attention to that. So store the iron, and then... do I really need this glass? You know what, sure, I'll do that. No, Heart of the Sea I'm storing. And since it's starting to get dark, I think that I'm gonna try and rest. Actually, no, I probably won't be able to because of Hendrix over there. Hopefully this will be far enough away. I mean, he's pretty close, so I don't know if they're going to give me the whole "you can't sleep now, monsters are nearby," but hopefully, yeah, let me sleep nice. I do think this is a little bit cheap, though, the fact that I can just sleep in the middle of an island. It's just a shame that the old nightmare feature in the early versions of the game was pretty buggy, because I actually like the concept of it a lot. Being required to be in a sheltered area is a really good idea, since it makes it so that you can't just sleep anywhere. You need to be protected, because realistically speaking, if you go to sleep when you're surrounded by monsters, you're going to be woken up and get wrecked by them. Since this might end up being the last video I post for 2025, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of the year and have safe travels. I'm planning to take advantage of Steam's holiday sale that's just started, since there are two games that I've been eyeing this season: Dispatch and Terminator 2D No Fate. Terminator 2 is my all-time favorite movie, so the idea of a retro-style game made in 2025 based on it is just so cool to me. I have heard that the game isn't very long, given the somewhat hefty price tag, so even if the sale is only 10%, it'll at least make up for it a little bit. And I believe that Dispatch is also on a 10% sale, which, for a new game, I think is very reasonable. I'm definitely looking forward to playing that game, because the whole, like, Telltale-esque choose-your-own-adventure story-based games are something that I've always been fond of. Even in some of the lesser ones, it's still fun just to be able to directly affect the outcome of the story. And from what I hear, Dispatch is extremely good in that regard. I should try to manage my time well, because if it gets too late, I could... Ooh, look at this. Let's see, it looks like just 2 diamonds, maybe? And we get 5 from that. See, that's why I think that Fortune is the best pickaxe enchantment by far. This is going to be known as Furnace Island. This place is just filled with nothing but furnaces as far as the eye can see. So, since we're stranded here, do you think you can tell me anything about the Enderman? You're one of the most mysterious mobs in Minecraft, so I do kinda want to know more about you guys. You say that you've come to the overworld from the end dimension. Can't you just, like, teleport yourself back there? Sounds pretty complicated. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. My pet wolf, Gin, has been tamed for a good while now and is far too passive for his own good. I once got attacked by an Enderman who got into my house and started attacking me from behind. Gin just sat there without even a trace of heroism. He definitely isn't ready for the battlefield, so I can relate to you. Yeah, I do still want to do that water experiment on Hendrix, so I'll probably try to extract a little bit more information out of him, and oh man, my last iron pickaxe broke. I think I'm gonna have to just use up the diamond one. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to just get lava one at a time. Unless I can find an opening to another cave, which seems a bit unlikely, and I'm surprised that this lava isn't flowing past some of these plants. Okay, so we got 1 obsidian out of 10, so it's something at least. Ooh, wait, there's a dungeon. Ow. Okay, so this is interesting. Is this a spider dungeon? Looks like it, yeah. So let's see what we got in here. Some coal, that's nice. Oh, wait, we do have a chest. So I can use that for storage, which is great. Yeah, I got some food that I really don't need, so why don't you have some? Yeah, no problem, man. Oh, look, it actually Oh, whoa, wait, did he actually eat it? I mean, I was just joking, but it looked like it actually rose up and he ate it. You know, Hendrix, if we ever manage to get out of here, I promise you that I'll never kill an Enderman again. I know that some of the villagers, certain villager types, sell ender pearls, so I'll just buy them off of those guys. Alright, I understand. No need to get so mad. Okay, so here we actually have something, it looks like. It's gonna be difficult to get down. Let me try and... Uh-oh. See, I don't think I've been here before. Yeah, maybe I have? I'm not sure. But let me actually try it first. Mark the spot I came from here. Gonna make just a cute little arrow. Well, actually, that looks more like a cross, but you get the idea I'm going for. Let me get rid of this mutton. Ooh, and there's some more diamonds over there. It's so much easier to mine obsidian when you've got enchantments. Okay, here's some diamonds. I think that's what I was looking at earlier. Gonna need to be quick. I can't really afford to mine too much around them. See, that creeper already sees me. He just fell like a fool. So I see light, so I'm not sure if these are all from the torch berries or whatever they're... Oh, wow, that zombie has a full suit of iron armor. That's pretty rare, I think. Like, I've seen them with sets of chainmail, but a full diamond suit? That, I mean, a full iron suit, that's actually really good. Ooh, and it's even dropped it. Not like I'm gonna wear any of this armor, but let's see. Unbreaking 1, yeah, that's pretty lame. Okay, so I'm gonna toss some stuff out here. Because I have way too much of this for my own good. More diamonds over there, that's gonna be nice. I really shouldn't be messing with the Enderman. Wonder if he's related to Hendrix. Where is he? I wonder if he saw me. I think I didn't actually stare him in the eye. Is this... Okay, here we go. Hendrix said he didn't mind me killing off the other Endermen as long as I give them a fight. So that guy might be dead, but I don't want to take any chances yet. Am I safe? See, even more diamond there, so let's try. I'm a bit nervous, but what I think happened is that the fire damage probably killed him shortly after he teleported. So I think I'm safe. You know, the one time when I kind of wish that we did have spheres in Minecraft was now, because then I could make a little ball and call it Wilson and just talk to that instead of Hendrix, who's, you know, who's pretty chill but the slightest bit abrasive. And it's still daytime, so I'm not going to have to worry about getting jumped, I don't think. Now imagine if a creeper blew me up right here. That would be so bad. It seems like there's usually like 2 or 3 lava sources in each lush cave, so if it's 3, that means we only need to hit 2 of them in order to have enough obsidian for a portal. Yeah, so let's actually... Oops, hit the wrong thing. So this is a total of 47 diamonds I've obtained since reaching this island. That's really good. Okay, I can hear that, so I know that I'm close to a cave. Ooh, a dungeon, actually. Let's see, not gonna worry about this name tag. Ooh, we got music discs, though. I'm gonna come back here eventually, but right now, I'm gonna pocket some of this stuff. I'll just take the music discs for now. I really only need the one. Yeah, so based on how long it's taking me for this expedition, this very well could end up being the last video of the year. I think the chances are even higher than I thought. Yeah, 2025, definitely not the most fun year ever, I can say that much. I do think it was a pretty good year for the superhero genre, though. Like, probably the best year of the 2020s for it, because I feel like with Marvel, they had the Fantastic Four movie, which was pretty good. DC had Superman, which I think was a good return to form for the character. In terms of video games, they have the Dispatch, which I mentioned a little bit earlier, which is really popular. On the anime front, you've got My Hero Academia's final season, where they really went all out with the budget there. The animation in the new season was insane. And in addition to that is the show that I'm currently watching, which is To Be Hero X, which is actually really interesting. I think that the story and direction of it are very unique. I'm only about halfway through, but I definitely recommend checking it out. Every time I think I know where the plot is going, they throw a curveball at me. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill this guy. Wasn't able to take out that one from earlier, but this one I think I can beat. Again, he's doing that. Oh, he tried to sneak up on me, but I got him. So we got one ender pearl. So I saw at least 2 streams of lava here, so all I gotta do is be careful. I'll have enough obsidian for the portal. And then I can finally escape. Hey, oh no. Wrong island. Ah. Yeah, I know. Look, Hendrix, this is really good. I actually found 10 obsidian. I can build a portal now. Yup. Yeah, you are invited. I'll actually let you follow me there. I'm probably gonna want to build it close to you to make it easier for you to get in. Yep, see, so what I think that I'm going to do is I'm going to lure him in there, bring him to my home base. I'm gonna reset my spawn point to be near my base, and then I'm gonna kill him. And this will work very well, I can say. And in the worst case that I end up dying to him, all I gotta do is just respawn and then kill him from the safety of my home. It'll be really good. Okay, so I'm gonna position the portal kinda like this. And boom. So, I'll basically just want to prevent him from escaping. So, like this, I think. Then when he goes through here, he'll go to the nether. So let me just scan the area first, make sure that we're not in too bad of a position. Yeah, no, this seems alright. Wow, that big man must have been super low on health. So I'm gonna actually build a trail over to where my regular portal is. I'm going to mainly want to travel in this direction so that the x-coordinate approaches 0. I think I'm gonna continue making this path off screen because I really need to start heading to bed soon, so I'll be back in day 3, I guess. Alright, so this is day 3 of recording for this video. So off screen what I did was I built a path leading from this portal to the portal going to the overworld near my base. So the next step after that is to bring Hendrix into the nether, so he just needs to walk into the portal. Come on, buddy, let's go. Okay, and now comes the risky part. What I must do now is look at him in the eyes, which will cause him to chase me. The Endermen move quite fast and hit hard, so in order to survive and be successful in this, I need to be both lucky and I have to make as few mistakes as humanly possible. What I mean by lucky is that if a bunch of mobs start attacking me, ghasts, piglins, skeletons, even if I don't make any actual mistakes, that's still gonna cause things to be far more difficult. Oh my god, really? Okay, so let's just pretend that that last death did not happen, that he's still just chasing me from earlier. Okay, so now I've made it to one of the little safe shelters that I've built across here. So these little areas serve as a means for me to restore both my hunger and health. And luckily, I've been doing so good that I haven't even needed to restore any health because I'm at full. See, I've been doing really good against this dude. Haven't taken any damage at all. I'm doing great this run, right? Wink, wink. Okay, so now I'm gonna head on to part 2, which is probably the most difficult portion of this course. The reason is because of the mobs. It's very easy to accidentally look into an Enderman's eye and get attacked by him, and the environment of this biome is easy to get tangled up in. See, like that, I almost messed up. So yeah, I created several backups of this world. I've created several backups of this world in order to practice this, and I managed to do this a couple times in just one attempt, not dying at all, but it being 2025, of course, I can't repeat it once I'm recording. So part 3 is a good bit easier, so I think right now I'm just gonna book it, even if my health isn't completely full. We've already got past the most difficult aspect of this, so I think that we should be able to make it now. Unless there's a skeleton. This skeleton might mess me up, but I think my health is high enough that it won't trouble me too bad. It's gassed, though, can be a problem. He's done for. And if you look over here, there's I think it's called a dried ghast. I don't know how exactly they work, but I'm pretty sure that's how you make the pet ghasts that were recently added to the game. But right now I've got bigger things, or should I say taller things, to worry about. So part 4 isn't too terrible. I just need to avoid getting stuck in the soul sand. And I need to avoid the skeletons shooting me. Okay, so part 5 is actually pretty quick. That skeleton might cause me some trouble, but if I can just survive a little bit longer, I'll be set. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to throw an ender pearl over there, and that'll teleport me there, but the problem is I don't know how I'm going to go about doing this. This guy is definitely not going to make things very easy for me, so I think I just gotta just try and throw this as far as I can, and... Uh-oh. Let's see, did I make it? I don't know where he is. There, so... Let's see if I can actually make a run to the portal now. I had a different strategy in mind in the practice runs. Nope, that's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna die, I think. Okay. He went through the portal, so now he's in the overworld. I did not expect that to work, but now I just need to get my health to full. And I will be straight with you, this isn't my first take. Like, I've done several attempts where I tried to record it, but each time I would die in such an embarrassing way, so... Yeah, you could consider this as cheating since I've been making so many backups of the world, but... I don't know, I mean, I think that if it's for entertainment's sake, then... and I'm not spawning anything in or whatever, I think that it's fine enough. Not too terrible, but I'll leave you to judge that. So anyway, now I'm going to go through the portal, and he's probably going to start attacking me. Yep. So all I gotta do now is just lure him into my house. Alright. Finally. We're just about finished. Oh no, Piero. Where is he? See, what I need... See, he can seemingly teleport outside the house, so... Uh-oh. Okay, so he's stuck inside the house. What I think I'm going to do is just move a distance away. So, I don't know, maybe go to the mob grinder. And I need to keep on saving and exiting and rejoining the game. Because that's the only way to eventually pacify him, I think. Really hope that this works. Alright, I can see Hendrix in here. Now it's the moment of truth. Will he be hostile towards me? Piero, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, so far, so good. Piero, get inside. Get in. What is he doing? There we go. Yeah, so now we've done it. Hendrix has finally joined us. See, you like that, Piero? You got a new family member now. Glad you're with us now, Hendrix. So, what are you planning to do now? Sounds as good a plan as any. So my plan originally was to get a mending book, but this recording has taken so long, I think I'll just do that off screen, especially since the villager that offers it may have perished. So, with that, I think that I'm going to just end the video here on what I would say is quite the high note. Thanks for watching. Keep on rocking.